Hello there, welcome to another episode of Hard Talk with Ian. I am Ian and I'm going to take you in the next few minutes as we discuss leadership, business, and politics as it relates to our everyday life. On the episode today, we'll be looking at study, practice, teach. And as it is a norm on the show, I always start with a quote, and our start quote for today is simple. Some do, some don't. That's how simple life can get. So on what part are you? Are you those that do, or you are one of those that don't? In the world we're living in today, we are looking for visionary leadership, and things like this will help us get what we truly desire. Remember, it's hard talk in leadership, business, and politics using the hashtag LBP. As you're watching this right now, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can like and drop your comments. You are welcome. Please do that constructively. And thank you to everyone that watched our last episode. We'll keep getting better. It's one big family. Thank you. And today we want to look at study, practice, and teach. And remember with the case of Nigeria as a study, in the 1950s, where Nigeria implemented the national policy of education before the policy was formulated by the assembly. And that is something that they have failed to look at study, practice, and teach. And like I always say, before you express yourself, you must have passed through these three phases of life. And the blunt truth is, no one knows your potential. Best they can do is nudge you in the right direction, because it's truly your part of the bargain to bring out the potentials in you. Yes, you're part of the bargain. That's what you knows. And today we'll be looking at study, practice, and teach, the three phenomenon that we need for life to progress in everything we do. And quickly, because time is not our friend on the show, we'll be looking at study. What is the phenomenon of study all about? Study is a phase of life. You know, they say you don't give what you don't have. That's the honest truth about life. You know, given a very good analog of study is your phone. You cannot use your phone except you charge it. I know study for humans is quote and unquote the place of charging, where you get to charge yourself, where you get to improve that talent. So you must have heard the saying that talent is not enough. We all have different giftings, we all have different talents, we all have different ways we've been blessed by the Almighty, but you've got to harness it. And study is the place where you've got to charge up yourself, where you've got to read the books, where you've got to listen to the tapes, where you've got to attend seminars, you know, and very good ones I want to prescribe to you. Very three good books that I call the masterpiece, and one of them is the Holy Bible. Permit me, I'm a Christian, so I will not mention any book without the Bible. You know, the Holy Bible is a very good one. It has fantastic stories of people who succeeded, people who failed, and it also has stories of people who were failing at first and got to an extent in their life and decided to tear the script they were running on and begin to run on a whole new script. You know the story of Saul becoming Paul. You know, I think he wrote about 13 books in the New Testament. Those are fantastic things you can learn from. You know, that's a fantastic book. Another fantastic book you need to have is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You know, that book is awesome. You've got to see. It took Napoleon Hill over 20 years to gather the knowledge he put in that book, Think and Grow Rich. And the third masterpiece I want to introduce to you today, if it's not on your shelf, go get it. It's The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. That book is a masterpiece. It teaches you about saving. It teaches you how to manage your funds. You know, that book is awesome. The book is very awesome. And the likes of people who have gone through study, practice, and teach are the likes of Jim Rohn, the likes of Andrew Carnegie, the likes of the Oyedepo, the likes of what people you've seen that have succeeded today. None of them actually succeeded without a place of study. So study is very vital in everything we do in life. So I want you to know that. And moving on quickly, because time is not our friend on the show today, we'll be looking at practice. Yes, and you wonder where did you get the captions from? Yeah, these are things that happen in everyday life. That as we live our life, these are things that happen. And as I'm talking to you right now, as you're watching this video, you can begin to do an evaluation or re-evaluation of yourself right now, and that's coming from Eon. Practice. After charging your phone, stay sticking with the phone analog, the phone example. After charging your phone, you've got to use it. What is the use or what is the essence of charging it when you won't even use it? So that's where the place of practice comes. And I want you to understand that practice and study go hand in hand. When you study to an extent, you've got to test what you study, and that is where practice comes in. And talent has got to be refined. You've got to refine your talent, because talent is not enough. Just imagine gold. Let's say you take the crude gold, nobody would buy it from you. But when you refine it and it becomes the final product, that is when people appreciate, and that is the place of study, and that is the place of practice. Take for example the likes of James Watt. We know he was the man that started the first steam engine and began the industrial revolution in Britain. Just imagine if James Watt has tried the first time at making the steam engine and it never worked out and he bowed out. There would never have been an industrial revolution in the UK. So when you practice, continue to practice until you succeed. But one thing about success I want you to know is that success is an unending journey, my friend. Success is an unending journey. It has no end. So when you get to an extent, don't stop because you got quote unquote a certain level of success. You gotta continue. They say the day you stop learning, that day you start dying, and that is something we need to learn in Africa, in this part of the world. And a very good example of this study and practice is somebody I would choose to call Felix. It's an imaginary name. Felix lost his parents. He lost his father and his mother at a very tender age, and they left at about 5 younger ones for him to cater for, and he had no school education, no background in school, but he knew that he had to take responsibility for his siblings, and that is exactly what he did. He had to find someone in the electrical area and said, "This is what I want to do. This is what I want to learn." And he began to learn, but he struck a deal with his boss and said, "Sir, I will give you from Monday to Friday, and on Saturday I will go and get something for myself so I can take care of my siblings." And it was a deal, and that was how he began to learn, and today he is a master in that field. So that is what study, practice, and teach can do for you. And teach is the last phase we will be treating today on the show. Teach is where you have become a sage, you have become an authority in what you do. If you're a writer, you know of very good writers. If you read novels, you know the likes of David Baldacci, the lots of them. You know the likes of your Williams, pastor. For businessmen, you know the likes of Aliko Dangote. Those people have become sage. They have become authority in their chosen area of life, and that place there, they've gotten to the phase of teach, and in that phase they can become mentors, they can become coaches, they can become life coaches, they can become mentors to young people coming up. But there is a little problem, and just like my kind of person, I like to see things from both clients, from both areas. There are two sides to a coin. So one side is that some of these people have gotten to a certain level of life and they do not want to share their knowledge. That's bad. The average person should share what they know, but there's something like borrowed experience. You don't have to let people go through the things you went through to appreciate what you have. There's what called borrowed experience, and people can borrow from you and jump the hurdles, ride on a giant's shoulder. And kudos to all of you big people out there that are doing that. You're picking young people up to mentor them, to teach them about life and business, sharing your invaluable wealth of experience and knowledge. And the other aspect of it is for us, the youth. Many of us are not patient enough. That's the word. Many of us are not patient enough to learn under anybody. You just want to get it up and running. No, that's not how it is. Take for example, I'll share my story with you. That's how I will end the show today. After graduation, I think sometime in 2012, I wanted to do this media thing. But I really didn't know how to. I wouldn't have said, okay, just probably read some books and watch some YouTube videos and all that. No, I began to find how. I began to write articles and all that, and look for people who have done this thing. People who have done this thing and are succeeding. And my friend, can I shock you a little bit? Yes, I'll shock you. I worked with a radio station for 9 months, and I was without pay. Yes, as a graduate. That's funny, you see. And the question comes, how did you survive? I'll tell you, it was simple. I knew I had this thing. I just needed a platform to lift myself. But the truth is, I'm not where I want to be, but I know definitely I'm not where I used to be. That's what I want you to know. When I began to offer free services, I was there for 9 months. And at the end of the day, I'm not with them today. I'm doing my own thing. I had to learn, and that's the second aspect of teaching. I wanted people to know. You've got to be patient for this thing to come. You've got to see people that have done this before, and it doesn't kill you to be loyal to someone. I'm not saying slave for any man, no, that's definitely not what I'm saying. But you've got to learn. You have these people that have succeeded in life, that have made headway, because the truth is, there's nothing new under the sun, as the Bible said. Whatever you want to do, somebody must have done it before. So just find this person and get close to them, and don't present yourself in a humble and simple manner. And if the person is a good person, the person is going to teach you what you want to learn. And even if they ask you to pay, go ahead and pay. I paid, definitely. I paid with money. I paid with my time. I paid with a part of my life. You know what it means for a fresh graduate to be in a place for 9 months without pay? That's a simple thing. You've got to humble yourself to learn. So I want you today to take this anywhere in the world. Study, practice, and teach is the three phenomenon that you can apply to your life, and it will make your life a whole lot better and easier. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me on the show today. It's Hot Talk with Ian, leadership, business, and politics. That's how we wrap up the episode today. Remember, it's hot. Study, practice, and teach, and this is Hot Talk. See you next time on our next episode. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting. See you next time.